Welcome back, guys, for more Space Engineers. In this episode, we're going to finish the Ice Harvester. Yeah, right. Well, we're going to try and finish the Ice Harvester. We are definitely going to do a lot more work on the main structure, and we're going to put in the drill rig. This is going to be fun. I've already done a little bit of work. I've extended the second pipe all the way out here, and I tell you what, if you go up here, this starts to look very, very good. Look at that. That pipe. I think that pipeline looks blooming awesome. And I've got rid of the nonsense that we had over here. So it's all looking clean and tidy. And the smoke, I've added another 8. So we now have 16 smoke generators up there. And the middle 4, the ones right in the center, I took the advice of the commenters. Several people said this. They said, change the center ones, like 1 or 2 or whatever, to dark smoke, which I have done. And they said it should add depth. And they're right. I was very, very skeptical, but I thought, no, give it a try. Be open-minded, it's going for a change. And yeah, it looks freaking awesome. So good job. Well done, those people. Right. I need to get straight into this, I think. I did have an idea. I wanted to develop these like large buttresses, and I was just gonna continue with like great big blocks along here, but then I thought, hang on a second, let's do something a little bit different. There is somewhere in here, where's passages, there is this thing, the passage number 3, and you can create like a 2 wide passage, and I thought that would actually create some kind of interesting like textures going along here. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put that there and then flip it around and then put it on the other side. I would do it right now, but I don't have any interior plates, so I need to go and get some. Yeah, I'm already thinking this is a very good idea. But I need to be careful about doing stuff like this, because on a big structure like this, you start adding stuff like this and the cost of the components starts to get really big, and it means you can't just like attack it with a welding ship full of steel plate and get it done, because you need all kinds of other things. So yeah, just need to be like a little bit careful, like how wild I go with this stuff. Let's come out to there for now. Now I guess we just flip this around, not that way, that way, and bang some more in on this side. I think this could actually look really, really good. I tell you what, I am loving this structure now. I think this could be seriously, seriously epic if I don't screw it up. Oh hell yeah, I'm liking this already. It adds some really nice textures. So yeah. Oh yeah, it makes it so much more interesting, doesn't it, when you add stuff like that? Right, I've got a lot of work to do, so let me get on with it for a while. Okay guys, this is going great. The creative juices are really flowing today. Like yesterday it was like, oh god, how am I going to fill this space in? And today it's like, whoa, what could I put in this space? Okay, so first of all, this, I was suddenly like, why am I doing everything in like full blocks? So I started going to half blocks and putting in this this ribbed for her pleasure, in here, and suddenly you've got like an additional dimension. It's like, man, I don't want to go up a full block. I'll do something a little bit more subtle and do like a half block. And what I'm thinking of doing here is actually putting the angles in, maybe, so that it's a bit smoother of a look. I don't know. I kind of like the harsh look, but the thing I was just thinking about was, I was looking at these and I was thinking, yeah, you know what? Like, it'd be kind of cool if it was like, if I did the whole thing, because obviously you've got these 2 blocks, but I could do the 2 blocks underneath as well. And then I was like, yeah, but the problem is that it's kind of a waste of resources because you're not going to see the bottom edge. And then I was like, yeah, but you could if I raised it up. So have this angle continue to go up for a couple of blocks, and then have this like floating above the rest of the structure and connecting up with here. And then I was like, that could look freaking awesome. So that is, of course, exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, and of course, my blooming inventory's full. If I get this right, this could be blooming awesome. If I get it wrong, it's going to look dreadful. I'm thinking that I want to come up to this height. So I'm just bringing this out as a marker. Okay, so I need to go up another block or two. So, yeah. So let's bring this up one more time. At least one more time. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. It gets us there. Yeah, so one more. So, oh, I'm really, like genuinely excited to see how this is going to look. God, I hope it looks good. There is a possibility it will look like dreadful, but I guess we'll see. What I need to do now, yeah, because I've got to do the bottom. I think I've got the spacing right for the bottom part. If I flip this around, and then, no, wrong way, that way. If we put these in, and they're the right, they've got to be the right. This has to be the right thickness. It has to be like 2 full blocks, which is right because the bottom block there fills in that, which gives you 2 solid blocks. So yeah, I've got this right at least. And let's flip you around. And you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there, and I missed the little ones from down here. Let's put those in. Okay. So, this could look really good. Okay, now that we're up to here, now we can switch to these guys. So, now where are they going to join up, and how is it going to look? This is the kind of the all input. Oh, you know what? Now this is where we've got I didn't even think about this. This is where we've got the windows, right? And this is a passageway. So this is going to be actually accessible. I wonder if I could do something with that. It's really interesting idea. Right, I have got like 6 million of these to place and then build, and I've got to sort all the rest of it out. So give me a little time to work on this and come back to see something that's hopefully very, very cool. Well, I love the shape. I like having that rising above what's going on below. But now I don't like the texture of this because it just looks wrong. And also, it doesn't, because it's in pieces, it doesn't look strong. Whereas like this looks really strong. And I've got an idea for making that look even stronger. This doesn't. So I think I'm going to replace these with regular blocks. Which I'm shocked about because when I first put these in, I freaking loved them. And I still love them. And I'm going to use them somewhere. But just not here. I tell you what, let me just rip out like a couple of blocks and so you see the difference. Because I think it's going to be like a really significant difference. So let's just throw in like 4 blocks. And hopefully I've got enough steel to put them in. Yes, I have. Good. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it just looks stronger. Yeah, we're definitely going with that. Okay, and so now I've got to rip all these out and put the regular blocks in. And then I've got to sort out what is going to go on underneath. Because, yeah, we definitely want that space. Because that's going to look so damn good. And then these pieces, I mean, when we've got these, like 2 of these on each of the 4 sides, that's going to look like the primary structural support for the whole thing. And I think that's going to look awesome. I love it. Because I've put these in, these big stanchions, I'm kind of having to simplify things underneath here because otherwise I don't think it's going to work. So yeah, I'm just kind of simplifying and smoothing things out down here. Let's flip you around. Boom. I do like these corners on these 30-degree blocks. They look so good. Yeah, but like you take a step back, I'm really liking this, and I've echoed this like pretty much all the way up the building now. And I did this part at the top. Originally, this kind of stepping was all the way across, and I really liked it. So I was a bit sad when I decided to take these up, because it reduced this stepping effect, which, yeah, I mean, it looks good, like from any distance, from any angle. It looks really, really good. But I don't know, like this has kind of spoiled it a little bit, because this was like 2 tiles wider, obviously. So I don't know. Things are kind of going, in some ways, really, really good, and in other ways, kind of a bit meh. I think it's because I'm kind of like halfway between doing one thing and doing another thing. So hopefully, like a bit more work, and it'll kind of gel. Well, we're making progress. Slowly, very slowly, but we are making progress. But the kind of thing that slows you down is, okay, so I put this 45-degree angle in, because this looks really good, this 45-degree angle. So I thought, yeah, this 45-degree angle will be okay. And that one is kind of, yeah, I'm not convinced, but it's okay. So anyway, did it on this side, and then I did it on here, and this just looked awful. Just no. It looks weird. So yeah, so I'm currently ripping that out and dropping steel plate, apparently. So yeah, I'm ripping this all out and putting it back in. And this is what takes the time, like ripping stuff out and doing it again. It really eats into your time. But this now looks really good. This corner looks so sharp now. I mean, don't you think that looks way better than that? Now that looks weird, but that looks great, and this looks really good. So yeah, how's the rest of it going? Well, it's going. It's going. I found a way to continue this kind of slatted look up here on this great big flat surface, and it works, and I like it. Let's get rid of that so that we can see. I continued this look obviously down here and replaced this part, because we used to have this, just these couple of squares, and if you compare that with that, there's like no comparison. And this is one of the things with when you're doing a big build like this, you don't want to have too many competing things going on, and there's already a couple of things that I'm like not 100% about. So like on its own, I love these buttresses running down here, but I'm not sure in the big scheme of things that I like them the way they are. And also, again, these buttresses running up here and continuing into there on their own look really good, but next to these ones, I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a lot of rending of clothes and gnashing of teeth at the moment, trying to figure stuff out. But it is getting sorted out. I've got this 45-degree going across here, which kind of works. I'm sorting this out, kind of, sort of. I think I've pretty much got this sorted out. Like I said, I'm not sure about those buttresses, but we'll see. So yeah, I mean, we're getting very close to having a quarter of a building, which is very, very encouraging. So the best thing I can do is shut up, get on with it. Okay, well, I think I've fixed one thing. I wasn't happy with this. I am not happy with this. But I've just replaced this first bit and made it like half a tile higher. And I think making it half a tile higher is going to solve the problem. Yeah, it's... The problem is all the rework, but it is what it is, I suppose. Put those back in. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I want to put a couple of these blocks, and then those two, and those two. And each bit that I do should give me a better impression of how it's going to look. Yeah, that's much better proportions. Okay, I think that's good. I don't think that's like the total fix for this. It's not, because there are things that are unrelated to that. But I think that's going to help move us forward. Okay, things are moving along now. I took a blueprint because I want to put in this leg here, this stanchion. So I blueprinted what I have currently, rotated it 90 degrees. I've got a projector in the middle there. And now I'm just welding this up so that I can see like how this looks with this in. And I've got to say, it's looking pretty good. I'm also going to move this around and copy a few bits. Like, I'd like to copy this bit over to this side here, because I don't have that bit on the other side of this. So I've only done it once, and I need 2 bits done for me to be able to set up a proper quarter blueprint. So yeah, I've got a lot of work, but I'm absolutely freaking loving it. So it's all good. Come on, weld, damn you. There's a lot to weld. But I tell you what, welding this up is a lot faster than having to place it myself manually first and then weld it up. So I'm loving this. This is like nirvana. Well, after after many hours, I'm actually running out of time. I need to get a move on. We have essentially a quarter of a building. So if you take it from this, what should we call this? A stanchion? From this stanchion or support round to the tile before this one, so up to this point, that is a quarter of a building. And we have all the tiles in place. But there's still a ton to do. Okay, that's the outside. The outside is not detailed enough. So there's a whole bunch of things that I still need to do, a couple of which we'll talk about in a second. But I've also got to do the inside. So like this not good enough. We need like diagonal tiles going across here so that we've got smooth walls inside. Because I actually want the inside to look nice. And then also, there's a bunch of stuff got to go in here. We're going to have like storage. I don't know whether we are going to have some areas that you can walk around. Because we're going to put windows in. Now, I was thinking about windows, and windows are difficult in here because we're working on diagonals. And there's only one type of window that allows you to put a diagonal in, and that's the bay window, which is this, not that one. This one. There we go. So, and then I was like, actually, you know, we could make this work. So like I could have bay windows like along there. They don't even have to be real. They could be fake. So we just, we have this tile behind them. So they're not actually real. But it does mean that on this side, on the diagonal side, where are the, here we go. We've actually got diagonals that we could put in, which is like really, really tempting. The problem is I think I would like them set back. Oh, there. That would work. That would work. But then I'm thinking, actually, should I bring this forward slightly so that I can have the bay windows here where I said I was going to have them, and then have these here. But then I need something. I really want an overhang here. I'm gonna have to work on that. Yeah, so that's something that'll probably soak up a few hours of my time. The other thing is thinking about a paint job for this, and the one thing that I've thought of, this structural beam. I don't like the fact that it's made up of lots of bits and pieces. So what I was thinking was, what about if we did weldless armor for this? So let's grab a block, and then if we come up here now, you probably know that you can like put in like one bit at a time, right? And you probably know that if you hold down the button, then you can drag. But You can also do larger areas. So, for example, if I hold down the control key, it'll do the tiles around it. If you hold down the shift key, it'll do a much bigger area like that. So let's use the control key. Now, I'm thinking that if we have it so that it looks like it's a solid piece, maybe it's some kind of nano concrete or something, and it's just a single piece, that this would look better. And I'm gonna say yeah, it does look better. In fact, that looks freaking awesome. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Let's come up and do this bit up here, and a bit more, a little bit up here, I think. I've just got to be careful because it will spill over if I'm using the control key, which I am going to use the control key. Well, I'm actually going to use the shift key there, which was very stupid, but that's okay. I'll fix it. It's all going to get painted anyway, so it's fine. But if you look here, like on these diagonals, which sometimes can look really messy, using this, the weldless armor, really, really makes a difference. So I'm thinking that that's certainly something I'm going to use, and I'm going to be playing around with that offline. And then, of course, color. Oh, good lord! No! Don't die! Close. Let me get some fuel. Where was I? Oh yeah, color. I am seriously thinking that this is going to be primarily blue and white. So let's come over here. Now, this is a particularly messy area. This is another place where the weldless armor might be very good, but primarily I want to play around with the blue. So let's get a block, and if I do the control, we should do a block of 9 squares. So that's a lot tidier, isn't it? That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, and in that, especially in that shaded area. Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a lot now. I wonder, is that gonna? Yeah, it's gonna do these. I'll have to go over those again. But I'm thinking this area around here, we do in blue. Let's do that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is going to take a lot of playing with. I'm thinking like these are white, but this is blue. So I can do a little section of this and see what it looks like. Probably not with the weldless armor, but come on, a little bit more. How does that look? Ooh, that could look pretty good. Let's do this section as well. Get a better impression. And up here, a little bit there, and a little bit there. How is that? Oh yeah, I think a fundamentally blue building with the white highlighting in various areas, I think that could work. How I do the top of the building, I'm not sure. I've got one thing which is like keeps popping into my head. Let me get rid of that for a second. And that's this, where I've got, the blue and white like that. And I'm wondering if like the top of the building is like that. So maybe we have like this face is white, but the diagonals are blue. But it just depends what it looks like, doesn't it? So the only way to find out is to do it. Where's my control key? There's my control key. So let's see. We do like that and that. I got pretty much all of it. Well, that could actually work, couldn't it? That could actually work. So I want to do there and next block there. And then one more. Come on, go up. There and there, and there. I've gone a little bit over on the one side. Yeah, that could actually work. I kind of like that. Let's do it on one of the. Oh, I hit shift instead of control and went a bit crazy. Let's do that little bit. Yeah, I'm very tempted by that. I tell you what, I am tempted by. I'm tempted by taking that weldless armor off and actually seeing what it looks like with the normal armor type. And yeah, it still looks good. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be blue and white. But, like, which bits are which? I don't know. I haven't really shown you this bit, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, well, let me show you it now. So, I just wanted this to not be a flat surface. So, I just started playing around. And I came up with this kind of arrangement, which I like a lot. So that is definitely staying, because I just like that. And I'm thinking down here, maybe there's something in here. It could be something as simple as an antenna, or a little parabolic dish or something. We'll see. Okay, I need to shut up because the remainder of the video, we are going to get working on the drill rig. Okay, so here are my thoughts on what we should have as a drill rig. And I'm thinking the bigger and the more ridiculous, the better. That is my philosophy. So I think we come up here, I think we have pistons, even though the ice is only, I don't know, probably like 20 meters thick or something. Once we've got the ice, and this is going to give us millions and millions of kilos of ice. I mean, it's going to give us a ridiculous amount. But after we've got the ice, and there may be ice below the top covering, because if I whip out my hand drill and look around a little bit, oh, I need to put signals on, don't I? Look, we've got ice deposits, which could extend further. So we'll see. And there are a few ice deposits around. So yeah, there could be a lot of ice here. But even after that's gone, we could still drill down and be producing stone. And my God, the amount of stone that you could produce from this would be ridiculous. So I think, even though I'm not planning on doing that, I think we should have like a fair amount of pistons. So if we want to, we can go down pretty deep. So the first thing that I need to do is come up here and whip out my grinder and get rid of this so that we can start throwing in some pistons. Okay, so where are the pistons going to start from? Well, on the basis that we're going to have some windows in here, this is going to be a room that you can like walk around and stuff. So I'm thinking that we have, now is the floor here or is the floor here? I'm thinking probably the floor's here because that's the right height for us, isn't it? Yeah. I may even like slope it down like half a tile. But regardless, we want to come down a little bit. Let's get rid of our colors for now. And we'll go with that. Yeah, that one. Cool. So I want to come down. Let's see. So that is level with the windows. We want to come down so that we can have a floor. So our pistons would start here. Maybe there's a control room up here. Stop digressing, for goodness sake. Right, let's get some drills in. Let's get some pistons in. So let's flip this up to now. Am I going to use regular pistons or am I going to use the square ones? I've got to say, I'm kind of tempted to use the square ones. The square ones are very, very cool. Yeah, go on. We'll use the square ones. It's a fancy building. We'll use fancy pistons. We'll come down one more. Now, can I get a rotor and a drill in there? Well, put them in and see. Yeah, that's a good point. We need an advanced rotor, of course. So we'll have advanced rotor goes there. And I would say that that's pretty much bang on for getting a drill in. Where's my drill? Here's my drill. And flip it around. And in it goes. And yeah, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, cool. Shall I get that built before I do anything else? I think I probably do. And I'm also thinking that it would be a good idea to put some blocks up to that ceiling to make sure that, that I don't accidentally, like, I don't know, demolish these and have all the pistons and drills fall down, which would be very sad. Right, shut up, Sky. Get all of this built. One thing that I did forget was putting in a conveyor junction on top of the pistons. So we'll have the conveyor junction there. But I'm thinking that it might be smart. I don't know why on earth I'm thinking this, to be honest. But I'm thinking, how about if I put another one in kind of as a spare in case I do something stupid, like forget to put in a conveyor junction. I need a bunch of stuff for this. Okay, let me now actually get this built, and we'll kind of take it from there. Okay, so we're going to have a whole bunch of pistons, and then what? We just slap a whole load of drills across here. Maybe do it in a cross shape or whatever. That sounds really boring, doesn't it? Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something a little bit more interesting. Now let's see. I've got the drill. I've got that. I think I'm going to have to lose one piston in order to do what I want to do. Yeah, I think. What I want is to have like a cross going out, and then have 4 separate drills on their own rotors. So like there'll be like, well, in fact, imagine this is it, right? So we have one coming out here to, like, I don't know, somewhere around here, and then there'll be a rotor, and then there'll be another arm and a whole bunch of drills, and we'll probably do again in a cross, and then they're going to be spinning, and then they're also going to be rotating around the central pistons. Should look pretty cool. That's what I'm hoping. But what I need to do now is like rip out all of this stuff that's on the floor so that we can actually build this. Okay, that stuff's all ripped out except this one, which I've left in just in case I want to do like a bit of measuring. Let's take that little bit out. Okay, so what we need to do now is get rid of some of this stuff. So I think we remove this piston and move the rotor up one. Right, with all of that gone, let's get the advanced rotor again. Advanced rotor goes in there. Awesome. And then we're going to want a conveyor junction, aren't we? Yeah, I would do it like the most ridiculous way possible, wouldn't I? Yeah, of course I would. Okay, so we have a conveyor junction going on the bottom, which I'm going to flip that way so we can actually read the word conveyor. Not that it's remotely important. Oh, now I need fuel. Great. Okay, this room is like, what, 46 in radius. So I'm thinking we want to come out probably about maybe 42 or something and leave ourselves a bit of room. So what I now need to do, well, why do I do these things? I could have just slapped some drills on the bottom of this and be done. No, got to do something silly. So if we bring these reinforced conveyors out, I need to go like halfway. So if I'm thinking of coming out like 42, then I want to come out like 21-ish, don't I? But it's not going to be as simple as that, because you've got four circles within this area. So they're not going to be like the whole distance across. And there's going to be an area in the center which is not being farmed. So, yeah. How the hell is this going to work? How am I going to figure out how big these circles should be? It's a very good question. Okay, well, I've actually just done the math. So the radius of this big circle divided by 1 plus root 2 will give us the size of the radius of the smaller circles. And that works out to like just over 17. So we'll work on the basis of 17. So what I want to do is go out 42. Then I'll probably add like 2 tiles. So I'll probably go out like 44. then count back 17, which is what? 23 or something. I don't know. I'll work it out in a second. I can't do commentary and math in my head. So I'll work out what that point is, and then I'll extend this out to that point, and then we'll have a rotor. So let me do that. Okay, so we're coming out 26. I think we can squeeze a circle of drills with a radius of 18 into there. At least that is the plan. So rotor goes there, and then we just whack the drill in, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, where is it? 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Drill goes in there. Okay, so we can go out 18, which is a bit of an awkward number. So what I'm going to do, I am going to space the drills out. So we'll space the drills out like this. So we have one of those, and then a drill, and then one of these, and then a drill. Okay, this is going to take a while. Let me put them in. Okay, so that's the drills in. This is actually 16 coming out this way, plus the one in the center, so 16 and a half. Now, I said 18, didn't I? And you can see that I could get like 1.5 more. The thing is, because of the structure, I don't think we've got clearance to put the extra like 1.5 on. I mean, I could probably, if the walls were dead straight, then I could definitely fit 2 more in, so 1 more drill. But I think that's good enough, isn't it? If we have 4 of those going around, for goodness sake, that should be fine. Right. What I need to do now is I need to rip this stuff out, and I'm going to put in the other side to balance this. And then we're going to do a little bit of testing. So let me get this stuff built. Well, I've just looked at the time, and I am way over on time. The video is going to be late today. Geez, where did the last few hours go? Yeah, so we're going to have to leave it there. And I'm as frustrated as you are, because I want to see I actually want to see this working. I want to see this turning. But you're going to have to come back for the next episode. I suppose the good thing is that now I'll have like plenty of time to do this properly. I'll put in the other 2 arms and we'll test this out and we'll see if it works. And then we can get into all the stuff about setting up storage, setting up event blocks so that we don't overflow the storage and lose ice. And there's so much to do. I haven't even got to the arches with the hinges and all the things and the entrances and yeah. I'm going to go and have a mental breakdown. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. It's freaking awesome, right? I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.